entire universe. Super Sonic had once battled Hyper Knuckles. When they clashed, one universe was destroyed. You can easily say this is a feat way past Super Saiyan God Goku vs. Beerus in Dragon Ball, because there were no shockwaves, no second guess.
Stop. Stop right there. Whoa. Whoa. Universe. So wait, hold on. Knuckles. Wait, when did Knuckles get into this conversation, him being this strong? The fuck is a Hyper Knuckles? He gotta be in the conversation too now? Greetings, my empire. Dre's here back with another video, and today we finna watch Archie Sonic, the power nobody can beat. You feel me now? Listen. So, Archie Sonic. Now, one of my bros was talking about Archie Sonic. We was bringing up anime characters, and he was talking this and that and the third. He was like, yeah, but Archie Sonic will smoke them. And we named a couple characters like Gojo, you know, a couple heavy hitters and stuff like that, Miriam, this and that and the third. But then I had to pop out and ask the age-old question. Can he beat Goku? It's the question as old as time. It's old as humanity. Can he beat Goku? And this nigga got the nerve to say yes. Shut up, True. What do you mean? Ain't no way no Sonic beating no Goku. Goku. So I had to look this up, bro, because he was confident in what he said. So I had to look this up. I had to look this video, and I just found this video, the power nobody can beat. So we gonna see how strong Archie Sonic really is. And he better not have capped, or I'm going to fight. You know who you are. You probably gonna watch this video. You know who you are. Anyway, before we get into it, you already know, I want to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You already know, helps me out, helps the channel out, helps the channel grow. I appreciate the support. And without further ado, let's see what Archie Sonic talk about, man. I just can't see Sonic beating Goku. I just can't see it. Like, how him just punching I don't know. Let's see. Complete guide on Archie Sonic based on time, man. Okay.
Good day, Sonic scholars. One of the most popular versions of Sonic the Hedgehog is, of course, the Archie comics version, in which Sonic portrays a ton of incredible feats and demonstrates powers that could even put him beyond his other versions. By the end of this video, maybe you will see the truth of where Super Sonic is in terms of Super Sonic versus...
We all know Super Sonic is just a fake Super Saiyan. Yeah, I know that got y'all a couple mad. I don't care if he gets you mad. I don't care. Stop.
The Flash, because just in base form, Archie Sonic the Hedgehog has a ton of incredible feats, including running across at least 1,000 universes in a day, which includes the interstates in between each universe, where only a small portion of it is 148,000 light years. It's absolutely insane, the power of base Sonic. Potentially being a universe.
I mean, we all know Sonic fast, so but you know,
speed alone can generate.
Man,
be sure to subscribe.
We all know Sonic is fast, but he don't got the power to beat Goku.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Scholars, spin dash that like button because it really helps out on so many levels.
I'm not trying to hear it.
You never read the Archie comics. Basically, Sonic the Hedgehog was an American comic book series published by Archie Comics in partnership with Sega and was published in November 22nd, 1992, all the way to December 28th, 2016. So these comics have a lot of Sonic material, and many times where Sonic's power is showcased. So even in this video today, I'm probably not even going to scratch the surface of how much Sonic can do altogether, but I'm going to give you guys enough to just see how powerful the blue blur actually is. The Archie comics are totally different from the games in the way they portray base Sonic's power. Sonic in his base form is no slouch. This guy doesn't even need Super Sonic half the time. And there's no need to explain why so many versus battle threads hate Archie.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Him just saying it kind of reminds me of Goku. Cause I could have sworn I heard a video where somebody said that like, oh, base Goku is so strong you don't even need Super Saiyan half the time. I don't know.
Sonic, this guy is completely overpowered. So now I'm going to casually share with you some interesting feats of base Sonic. Let's go. Up, over, and gone. In the early issues of Sonic, up until roughly issue 25, Sonic was just an easygoing, loving character, and technically, he was the Mickey Mouse of the Sonic world. You could class him as invincible and unbeatable in that sense. But when we dive further into his abilities, some are displayed in the form of his speed, being able to run across dimensions and move in twice the speed of light. And hey, he can even turn invisible. During issues 25 to 160,
Goku has instant transmission.
Sonic outran and generated enough power to overcome a machine that could create a black hole. This is an incredible feat, and if you want to do calculations, be my guest, but that takes a lot of juice to overcome. This implies Sonic could be at least star system level, which would mean he could destroy a solar system, or multiple, using that power that his speed generates. Of course, this is unlikely in terms of sense, but that level of power, if projected and converted, does
Goku almost destroyed the universe with Beerus.
During issues
Goku still wins.
To 249, Sonic had stated he could destroy a planet with his full potential. Now, it's not known if that's all he...
Come on. Planets. That was actually nasty. That was actually nasty. Hold on. But come on, Pish Pash. Yamcha could destroy a planet. Come on, you telling me Sonic's on the level of Yamcha? Come on, man. Light work.
But it's a starting point. It's not known if this is super or base either. But during this time, Sonic seems much more nerfed and grounded. But during issues 250 to 291 post Super Genesis wave, Sonic lore was rebooted and Archie Sonic was arguably at his strongest, but most of his best feats were shown whilst in Super rather than base. However, some powers and abilities base Sonic have demonstrated through the Archie series was his durability, and this was pre-Genesis Wave, and it's actually insane. He was able to survive Eggman's Ultimate Annihilator at point blank, which created several other universes. That is an incredible feat and show of durability.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sure, but Sonic is able
to
survive.
I'm kind of brushing it off.
Issue
Who the hell is this? You cold as hell. Who is this? Shadow always been my favorite hedgehog, but who's this guy? I ain't gonna lie, these feats are sounding insane a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I don't know.
Base Sonic could take on that of a Planet Buster at the very least. But if Sonic was able to generate the power to destroy solar systems, surely he could withstand similar levels of power on a highball. So perhaps Sonic's maximum durability in base is solar system level, and scaling this by Dragon Ball Z standards, perhaps base Sonic's durability is actually around the levels of Super Perfect Cell and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, as their max power is enough to kill each other.
Easy!
And
come on, Goku's way beyond that level. See? Come on, thank you.
Across an entire
come on, y'all losing right now. Y'all Sonic niggas is losing right now.
Is a full-fledged universe, and Sonic raced across multiverses within a day. No teleportation, just actual raw speed. In this time, Sonic passed 1,000 universes, as it was stated Sonic encountered 1,000.
Is that a Wolverine Sonic? Ain't no way.
Itself. In between them is a cosmic interstate, a space between universes, and only a small portion of that is 148,000 light years.
Yo, that
so
Sonic brolic hit shit.
Raw speed to go through all that.
See, that Sonic might be Goku.
Sonic would hit you with in base by running into you with that power he ran through the multiverse. Sure, he may die if he hits you too, but anything in the way of him is getting train wrecked. It would be the equivalent of a grape getting hit point blank with a railgun. And that's not even close. You could break down Sonic's speed and divide 1,000 universes by 24, so it works out on a low ball roughly 40 universes per hour, and then, once again, 40 divided by 60 minutes.
Bro, they treat universes like it's just like pixies and daisies.
And even then, that's a low ball considering the cosmic interstate. If the interstate is another universe length, then we could say in theory 1 universe a minute in Sonic's base form. And it's even more insane when he can simply vibrate himself fast enough to slip his molecules through objects. And he can also make a ball of order in 0.001 picoseconds.
Wait, what did he say?
And he can also make a ball of order in
A bowl of water?
Fast enough to slip his molecules through objects. And he can also make a ball of order in 0.001 picoseconds. We cannot forget that Sonic
I don't know
reality only by running through it in his base form.
I'm missing the significance of that. It is probably a significance, but I'm missing it.
We can clearly see, pre-Super Genesis Wave, Sonic is extremely powerful.
Actually, it's a ball of water. You know, you can't do that normally, but...
Any would think. And these are only physical feats and not using chaos control. It's very hard to establish just what his level of power can do in which his speed can produce. Of course, we know power is equal to strength times speed in the real world, so where Sonic doesn't have that high-end strength feat, his speed makes hella sure that the power result is multiplied to insane levels. Would it equal a universal level power? I don't like to say, because sometimes it's about timing and placement. How do you convert and bring that level of power that Sonic can produce with his speed into a universal destructive explosion? Or does Sonic have the power to destroy a universe in a different way? Not through straight up destruction, but more along the lines of warping reality and more complex methods using that speed. Who knows? All I know is base Sonic is one insane
Sonic could probably do some shit on like some Poochie jump, where he just like speeds up time.
There is also another incredible base feat, which was in the Mega Man crossover, when Time Man used the Time Stopper ability to put the flow of time to an absolute halt, and Sonic was able to still move at top speed. I mean, that's incredible. It said his top speed is immeasurable, and that just goes to show that even base Sonic can be considered to have unlimited power in terms of his speed to power output. I think at one point he was also thrown across the universe in a split second and landed on a planet, surviving. So you can consider his durability to be able to withstand universal force if you wanted to. So if I had to say, is Sonic the Hedgehog in base a universal level?
Shadow in the back?
As much as I believe his speed
Shadow will definitely spank Sonic.
Come on, bro. Of the realm of universal tier, I don't believe that type of power can be converted to actually destroy a universe in one explosive move. But I could be wrong. You may believe that that still equates to a universal level character, and that's fine. Based on some of his feats, you could definitely argue that base Sonic is universal.
No,
of course, others will.
Base Sonic ain't no universal. He planned it, he Yamcha level. He Yamcha level. He Yamcha level.
I'm just here presenting the information so you can make a decision.
You know what?
I'm not here to tell you what is right.
Hercule Satan!
The best part about scaling is that we can believe what we want as long as we are happy and as long as the information can back up our point of view. But with that being said, if there's one version of base Sonic that has more chance to be closer to a universal level power, it's definitely the pre-Genesis wave in my opinion, and that's because Sonic was a big gag character back then, in which he can do literally anything the writer wants him to do, depending on the plot. And if you can consider him the Mickey Mouse of the Sonic world, he's invincible. I guess after issue 161, Sonic's base version was a little bit more restricted to the story, more times than not. But I know there are many other feats I have missed and could have included, but I didn't want to make this video too long today. Instead, if there's an incredible base Sonic feat I've missed out, pre or post Super Genesis Wave, that shows that he's a universal level character or multiverse, whatever, please name it below and also tell me if you think base Sonic is universal, multiversal, or even planetversal. We are diving into Super Sonic and Ultra Sonic, and we will be looking at how much more ridiculous Sonic the Hedgehog gets in the Archie comics. And maybe soon we'll do IDW, who knows?
Okay, let's see it. Let's see Super Sonic.
I want you to bring all of that base form power from Sonic, bring that to the table, every incredible feat we talked about in the last video, and I want you to turn it super. Because today, we are going to multiply that base power by the multiplier in which Sonic gains after becoming the legendary Super Sonic the Hedgehog in the Archie comics. So I know I said multiplier back there, and it's funny because...
Come on, man. Come on. He know what the fuck going on, bro. Look at Goku. I'm not even a fan of Goku. Goku really smack Sonic out, like... come on, like... He about to talk about the most... I think Super Saiyan... I forget what multiplier Super Saiyan is. It's either a 2 times multiplier or a 10 times multiplier. Either one of those two. Either one.
I find there are so many similarities in Sonic and Dragon Ball, and I'll do a whole other video on that another day, but in terms of Super Sonic, it's heavily similar to Super Saiyan, and if we wanted to keep this on a straight and narrow route, we could use some headcanon and multiply all of Sonic's base feat potential by 50 times. Just like the classic Super Saiyan multiplier. But I'm only joking, guys. We know that's not going to work here.
Oh, it's
that today
50?
Is a complete lowball in itself. Because if we're perfectly honest, out of all the Sonic the Hedgehog material we've read and watched, every time we see Super Sonic, comparing him to base Sonic in any version of Sonic, to say he's 50 times stronger is a complete understatement. 50 times universal, or multiverse plus plus, could very well be the bare minimum. I'm going to lay down the feats and showcases of power, and it's up to you guys how strong you interpret him as. But if there's one
man, he need the chaos emeralds to get this strong, man. He needs the chaos emeralds.
In any Marvel
what if I take the chaos emeralds from him?
Battle.
Oh.
In terms of Supersonic, we don't need to introduce him. 7 chaos emeralds, 50 rings, out of my way. But we're focusing on Archie Sonic, not the video game Sonic. I'll do another video on that another day. Let's start off with Archie Supersonic's attributes. You see, it was clearly shown that a zone in the comics is an entire universe. Supersonic had once battled Hyper Knuckles. When they clashed, one universe was destroyed. You can easily say this is a feat way past Super Saiyan God Goku vs. Beerus in Dragon Ball, because there were no shockwaves, no second guess.
Stop. Stop right there. Whoa. Whoa. Universe. So wait, hold on. Knuckles. Wait, when did Knuckles get into this conversation, him being this strong? The fuck is a Hyper Knuckles? He gotta be in the conversation too now? Whoa. Okay. I mean, we still have like a couple forms of Goku, you know, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct. Then if you want to get into like some of the crazy shit, we gotta talk about Ami Goku. I said Ami. Angel Goku, Priest Goku. Yeah, yeah. Chico's take looking at it. Yeah.
The universe, bend in space and time. That was the result of the impact of both. They weren't even attacking the universe. To think what they could do if they projected their entire power at the universe and beyond is ridiculous. You see, the concept of the impact of both. They weren't even attacking the universe. To think what they could do if they projected their entire power at the universe and beyond is ridiculous. You see, the concept of time is not physical. Whatever time is, Supersonic destroyed it. I'm not even sure what you label that as in terms of multiversal, extra-dimensional, hyperversal,
it's some
omniversal, but we're talking some serious
even Eisen has done that with the
Kurohitsugi. In itself is aiming to be boundless. When time, space, and the universes are gone, what left is there to destroy? Already Supersonic is broken from the get-go, and that could very well mean he is the strongest thing in fiction if he can destroy anything. Maybe he can't destroy someone who can also do those things, so they would cancel each other out. Incredible feats already, but that is not
fiction is ridiculous.
There's a character known as Master Mogul, or Mogul, however you want to pronounce it. I'll just say Mogul. Sounds funnier. He was strong enough to destroy an entire universe just like that on a whim. It is stated there are millions of universes in one multiverse
Well, Sonic might be a gag. The whole Sonic shit might be a gag.
Dragon Ball, that only has 12 universes in one multiverse. There you go. Mammoth Mogul became Master Mogul for the first time when he absorbed the power of the third Energiac, a being whose power is limited only to its imagination. Work that one out in terms of potential, meaning whatever it thinks happens. It is
still but Bleach characters have that. Grimmy has that. Hold on. Bro just say he just destroyed the universe like that, bro. Zeno could do that. Yeah, Zeno.
To have nearly unlimited power, but the fact that Mogul had that when he could already crush millions of universes anyway with his bare hands is insane. Not explosive power, not self-destruct, bare hands. It even said millions of multiverse zones, which could mean millions of millions. Maybe I read that the wrong way, but anyway, millions of universes potential still stands. Where does Supersonic come into this? Well, it took Supersonic with the help of Hyper Knuckles, Turbo Tails, and some others to defeat the first appearance of Master Mogul. But we have to remember this. Supersonic was able to harm a being that was later capable of destroying millions of universes. I know this is not the second appearance shown to destroy millions of universes, so that one is neither here nor there. And it's up to you guys where you want to play Supersonic in terms of Mogul there. But we have to remember, the fourth Energiac attacked Supersonic, and it did absolutely nothing. This is a being with said to be nearly unlimited power. He took it head on without a scratch, so Supersonic could be, in terms of his durability and speed now, can be up there with beings of nigh infinite power, beings capable of wiping millions of universes. Now let's talk about the second Genesis wave, something which was
I feel like universes in Sonic is like so flimsy, they're like paper, you know what I'm saying? They're like, they can just get the, I can just like, this, yeah.
using only one Chaos Emerald. So if we go back to the last issue of the pre-Super Genesis wave, it states one Chaos Emerald could bend the rules of reality and cheat them, but the 7 Chaos Emeralds
like the,
have no
Infinity Stones
when it comes to reality warping. This leads to the Super Genesis wave having no limits. This is absolutely a crucial level of power that cannot be underestimated. No limits means just that. Whatever you put in front of that power just trumps it again and again and again whenever or however it needs to, because it has no limits. It cannot be beaten. So where does Supersonic come into this? Well, Supersonic is Sonic using all 7 Chaos Emeralds. I probably don't even have to explain that, but I will. He can produce a Chaos Control powerful enough to rewrite the entire of the Sonic and Mega Man multiverse on the same level, and is able to prevent a limitless Super Genesis wave with Chaos Control. The Sonic multiverse has at least 1 million universes. Super Sonic may just very well have
Mega Man, get your dumb ass out of here, man.
He is a being
I don't even want to see your little
of the 7
more.
Chaos Emeralds.
I don't even want to see Mega Man right now.
Super Sonic can destroy and rewrite at least 1 million universes using Chaos Control, and combine that when he tanked the Energijack Blast that has nigh infinite power. And if he does have some limit, there's no way I'm lowballing him to multiversal either. He is far greater. I'm grading Super Sonic nigh boundless, whatever the hell that means, something just short of unlimited. You may think he's stronger or weaker, but plot armor will always save him as well. Best way to beat this guy is just wait till you run out of juice.
Bro just included plot armor.
Guys like the Flash,
and we talk about
like
plot armor, then Ursa is spanking all of them
because they have so much power. But if someone goes into a battle with something like the Flash versus Supersonic, they better get their facts straight first. This is all made for fun, but I'm a big fan of Sonic, so I'm going to support him. I will be making a comparison video of Supersonic in the Archie comics versus video game Sonic later on. That's a whole new video, but before I get into that, the final part of this trilogy, we will be looking at Ultrasonic in the Archie comics. It's one you don't want to miss, Sonic Scholars. But thank you for watching today. Supersonic is potentially boundless in terms of his power and potential. And if not that, he only just falls short. Please help the video by spin-dashing that like button so it boosts this video for all the Sonic fans to see and overcomes Dr. Robotnik's evil YouTube algorithm. And stick around the channel, guys. I have tons of content coming out for you guys. I would enjoy it all. And subscribing really means a lot to me. Most powerful Supersonic in the franchise of Sonic the Hedgehog when it comes to feats. The only transformation in the progressive in the
am I tripping?
But you will enjoy it all. And subscribing really means a lot to me. So as we are all aware, Archie Supersonic is the most powerful Supersonic in the franchise of Sonic the Hedgehog when it comes to feats. The only transformation in the progressive tree that we would assume is stronger than Supersonic is, of course, in the games anyway, Hypersonic in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh, you know what I just peeped? When he's running, I don't know if there's like that on that's that infinity symbol. That's the infinity. He still can't be Goku. He might be faster than Goku, but like Goku could just like technically it's the transmission, you know. Like it don't even matter. Like he just instantly there. It's called instant transmission for a reason. Because Goku go instantly there. Anywhere Sonic Goku could just go like these. So what are we talking about? What are we? Millions of universes? Come on, pish pash.
It comes after Supersonic and has more perks in game. But that is only the video game Sonic, and we only ever see Hypersonic in that one game. But when it comes to the Archie comics, what triumphs over Supersonic in the Sonic transformation tree? There is only one.
Ultra, right?
Enter Ultrasonic. The first appearance of Ultrasonic was issue 66 of the Archie comics, with a release date of October 1998 and a publication date of January 1999. And isn't it a coincidence that this stronger transformation than Supersonic is called Ultrasonic, yet Sonic looks like he's still in his base form? Doesn't another popular character do the exact same thing these days?
I was just thinking, bro, Sonic and Dragon Ball Z have so many somebody needs to sue somebody, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody needs to copyright somebody. Like even the hair. Like look at the hair. I don't know. Somebody stole what came out first. Whatever came out first, that nigga that nigga need a check.
Ultra Instinct, Son Goku, Ultra. This is surely pure luck, right? I mean, Super Sonic is heavily portraying the elements of Super Saiyan back in the early 90s, so wouldn't it be fitting if Dragon Ball then did the exact same thing and implemented Ultra Sonic into their own form of Ultra Instinct? Just thought I'd add that in there, scholars. Too many times we get annoyed at some finger pointed towards the Sonic franchise that Super Sonic is ripping off Super Saiyan. But it seems that Ultra Sonic came nearly 20 years before Ultra Instinct.
Stop! But they already copied it first, man. Stop! I won't accept DBZ disrespect. You ain't
Sonic franchise can actually point the finger back at the Dragon Ball franchise.
Nah, you got
Ultra
it.
Sonic's
You can have that. You can have that. You can have that.
Where Sonic fought Ixis Norgus, Sonic absorbed 1 billion power rings along with Tails. You see, Ultra Sonic is more like Hypersonic than you think. Although different continuities and a huge difference in appearance, the concept is very similar. Let's talk about the second time Archie Sonic went Ultra Sonic. When one of Dr. Eggman's satellite beams fired a beam that moved slowly towards Knothole and threatened to disrupt the space-time continuum and destroy the planet itself, Sonic used the energy of his Super Emerald to ramp up his speed in order to run around Mobius at a high enough velocity to stop the effects of the attack. As he ran, Sonic's power level continued to increase until he became first Super Sonic. Normally Sonic would require 7 Chaos Emeralds to become Super Sonic, but here, Super Sonic is formed through just 1 Super Emerald, meaning the infinite power of 7 combined Chaos Emeralds is within 1 Super Emerald. As Sonic continues to run, he runs so fast
Ultra
the planet
Sonic
moves itself forward in time.
It's like
the time
8 times.
Super Sonic eventually transforms into Ultra Sonic, a form beyond that of Super Sonic in the way it was portrayed. There's a reason he went Super into Ultra in that order, and there's a reason the word Ultra is typically used as a more powerful descriptive word than Super. It's right there for us. So is Ultra similar to Hypersonic? Well, you could say yes and no. Yes, because in issue 66, Tails also absorbed...
Why Tails look so fucking mean?
...the power rings with Sonic. Sonic became Ultra and Tails became Hyper. Why would their names be different? Well, you could say it was just to make them different in terms of names, or for Tails, a nod at the old Sonic 3 and Knuckles video game. Or you could say Sonic or Tails has more potential than each other, and Hyper or Ultra are stronger. Whichever way, depending on what you think about the user's individual potential. Naturally, we say Sonic always has more potential though, because it's Sonic. So Ultra may very well be one more extra step above Hyper, but I'll make another video another day on that. It's hard to say right now, but the fact that he appears alongside Hyper Tails, at the very least, tells us Ultra is a concept similar to Hyper, and that means the power of 1 billion power rings may very well have the equivalent power of 1 Super Emerald, or 7 Chaos Emeralds. Rings in the Archie comics, power rings, are created by Nate Morgan and are far more powerful than you could ever imagine. Remember, this is
I be losing those rings, but when I play Sonic games, the way I be losing those rings, Baby, won't you come? Bro, imagine if those rings was in the real world. How much do you think they would go for? Just 1.
The video game Sonic. They don't serve as a basic purpose to keep you alive or as currency. No, power rings in the Archie comics are so powerful, that's why Ultra Sonic was formed after absorbing...
Oh, they're different.
And get this, it is stated each ring has near limitless energy in terms of its power source. Maybe that means battery capacity, not how powerful it can actually be, but I'm guessing 2 of these rings...
They use that unlimited shit too much, bro!
And 1 billion of them altogether could truly make them as powerful as 1 Super Emerald in terms of power potential. But just so this makes even more sense, Nate Morgan created the power rings with the power of the Super Emerald. So there you have it. Rings in the Archie comics, you could say, are offspring of a Super Emerald, and also makes sense in connected Ultra Sonic to the Super Emerald power. Though it does seem that 1 billion power rings were needed for Ultra Sonic, but when it comes to the Super Emeralds, only 1 was needed, which shows you the actual power of a Super Emerald. In terms of Ultra Sonic's display of feats, it's very limited because of how much he appeared. But because he went from Super into Ultra, that's the foundation of knowing Ultra Sonic is beyond Super, but by how much? Ultra Sonic has the ability to fly, as well as controlling and manipulating atoms at a molecular level.
Goku can fly.
He is able to manipulate non-living matter by changing its atom structure.
Wait, what?
Such a level, he is able to manipulate non-living matter by changing its atom structure. such as turning air into a wall of water or turning a stone column into a large uprising spike. The limits of this ability, as well as its ability to affect living matter, have not been elaborated upon fully. But when you think about it, just like the two-feet Sonic Warrior song, he can really do
Sonic
on top of what his previous
what have you become?
Because atoms are everywhere.
What happens if you just turn into a werewolf?
Molecular level. Ultrasonic has also been able to adapt this form depending on the environment, taken on 3 alternate appearances: Solar Sonic, Polar Sonic, and Eco Sonic. The abilities of these 3 forms are unknown, though presumably they would involve manipulation of fire, ice, and plant life, or even resist to the desert's high temperature and ice and low temperature.
Stop assuming.
He also has the ability
You're already going to make me throw up. Don't assume things.
He opens up a portal to the Zone of Silence, which means he may be able to open up other portals to other zones as well. After he did this, however, his form ran out, but shows you that he can cross over into different worlds, universes, and beyond. Ultrasonic has a strong enough resistance to time alteration, as shown with the time beam reversal, and the only
why they got him in the Ultra
is a time limit. It lasts much shorter than Super. In conclusion, there is a ton of mystery surrounding Archie's Ultrasonic, a form that never really had a chance to be fully explored and see what it can truly do. But when we think about it, is there any need? Supersonic was already portrayed to be near boundless. Anything stronger than Supersonic is pretty much being a level 100 Pokemon. There's nothing after it. The Archie comics gives us enough. The Supersonic form, as you would know, has nigh boundless power due to the fact the 7 Chaos Emeralds have no limits. Combining that with some of Archie's
I don't even know what to say anymore, bro.
Makes him fall just
these
short
feats
of
are absolutely insane. Like, I can't even counter these feats anymore.
Into Ultrasonic in the Archie comics easily, without a shadow of a doubt, closes that gap on near unlimited power to finally be in unlimited. Ultrasonic is the pinnacle of Sonic's power in the Archie comics, with the potential feats already that Supersonic has. It makes Ultrasonic boundless, unstoppable, unbeatable. Ultrasonic is Supersonic with that extra bit more of potential, and that truly completes the transformation tree of Archie Sonic. The only way you can stop Ultrasonic is being as strong as him and outlasting him. But generally, there is nobody who can stop Ultrasonic. He can do absolutely anything. And then there's fate manipulation, which is pretty much game over.
Okay. Archie Sonic might be able to beat Goku. You know, he might, maybe, but he a gag, man. That's all a gag. Like, come on, that's gag. You know what I'm saying? It's like for the shits and giggles. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really like like, ha. You know, it's a lie. It's a gag. You know. You know, and Goku, he could just get like the Super Dragon Balls and wish. I'm gonna see y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all.
Gotta hold my ground. Smile left and I lost and found. I don't cheese, I'ma walk and frown. Hey, you up, can you hold me down? Spin it up, cause I know you round. Left on, what happens now? Been around, look what I got. Back wound and a face on clown. And it's cool. Got a pill for you if you choose to swing that move.